Next step is to brainstorm. Now, I suggest that we use the sperm technique for this question because it fits it so well. If you don't quite remember what it means or what a technique is, I need you to go to the videos which I've already given you and look through them, okay, so that it refreshes your memory. Now, I've written down some of the topics that we can possibly focus on for this question. First, we have science and tech. Now, it is very obvious that we have it better than our predecessors did, our parents' generation, when it comes to science and tech, especially information and communication technology. At this point, it'll be quite easy to write because there's so much more entertainment available to us. There's so much easier to connect with our peers, with people around the world at very little cost. Next, we have the idea of education. It's also quite clear that we are better off than the previous generation. Our parents probably struggled to reach tertiary education. Many of us will graduate from university without much difficulty, or at least from polytechnics. Next is the economy. Now, this one is a little bit harder because we don't talk much about finances in our class. Basically, it talks about how Singapore now is as wealthy as it has ever been since the beginning. So it means that people now can afford more things. Generally, people are wealthier than before. Next is healthcare. Healthcare is quite easy to write. We'll talk about the amazing healthcare advancements that we have in Singapore, experienced in Singapore, as compared to our parents' generation. Stability is something you would have probably talked about or learned about in your social studies class. We talk about how there were racial riots in the past, how there were all kinds of higher crime rates and so on and so forth. Whereas now we find that it's generally quite stable. Our society is quite stable. Next, of course, is going to be relationship. Relationship refers to the depth of our relationship with those who are around us. This is quite easy to write as well, I would say. I would argue that right now things are worse than before. So we are not as well off as our predecessors. Next, we have the idea of risks. What it means is that there are more danger facing young people now compared to before, especially coming from the internet. For example, we have all sorts of scams, invasions of privacy, perhaps even online stalkers, online predators as well. So these are a few of the topics that we could possibly focus on. In our next few videos, I'm going to show you how to write your entire essay from your introduction all the way to your conclusion.